Hi, Geminis. Welcome back, guys. All right, let's do a little question mark where we say, what's good? What's happening? All too often we do stories where it's like focusing on lots of stress and the things that are hanging. Wow, you guys are starting out strong. Stress and things that are hanging on in the back of our minds that are worrisome. And so from time to time, I like to only focus on like, what's the good stuff this week? What's excellent stuff for our character? Wow. Okay, I'm going to show you all four right away. So sorry, I just had like a coughing fit. I have no idea why. It's like something came in on the air and made me sniffle and my eyes run and everything. We've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Starts out with, instead of having these locked doors, this is where the doors are getting unlocked. So this could be the doors of our heart are getting unlocked. This could be an opportunity that wasn't there for us before. Suddenly it's just there. This could be, we get invited to an exclusive fancy place. This could be, well, let me keep going because we have this incredible emotional satisfaction that comes in. The Ten of Cups, it doesn't have to be that, oh, we're meeting the very love of our life, but it could be something where we're going out on a first date and it's like, this is momentous. This is, you notice how she's approaching this man who's standing here at the fountain. It's like, we took the first step to maybe open up the doors of possibility, maybe say yes to something, maybe allow ourselves, this could be taking some time off work so that we could actually go somewhere that we've wanted to go for a long time. And it turns out we may meet somebody while we're having such a great time. Emotional fulfillment isn't just about romance, although as we can see, there is someone that we're meeting up with. This could be someone who all of a sudden comes out of nowhere, something that we thought was gone and done. We had closed, our memories to that and said, no, I can't think about that. That's over. And maybe we first begin by saying, I'm not going to, heck, maybe we unblock somebody. Maybe we haven't been participating very much lately in communication, or maybe we haven't been participating in social media. Maybe we shut stuff down and we turn stuff back on, only to discover someone immediately is like, oh my God, I've been hoping to talk to you. Like, hey, do you want to meet up this weekend? This is something where it's a sudden rush of stuff that comes in. As soon as we unlock the gates, a sudden opportunity arises that is like so emotionally satisfying. Like, this is so fun. This is so wonderful. We have the Lovers. There's our Gemini. And then we've got this Queen of Swords. If this is two people meeting up, it's because it's the right time. It could be like, if there had been hurt feelings, there's none in this story at all. If there had been someone who had been blocked off to love and romance, they decided to unblock things, and that's why they're meeting someone new. This could feel like such a great fit, like the feel of just that we keep seeing somebody outside, like in a garden, standing here holding hands. It's a very like romanticized vision here. But gardens also represent just growth in life. And sometimes without knowing it, we block our own growth a little bit. Maybe because we're, it's like, think of it this way, like a wonderful business that has to close sometimes just for deep cleaning. They're not even doing any heavy remodel. They just close for a few days each year to do some deep clean. And I feel like we're open for business again. So we might have previously, maybe very recently, been closed for business ourselves. This feels like we didn't allow emotional satisfaction in for a little while because we were busy renovating. Just like, look, we're not making money and having customers come in our store when we need to close it to do some deep cleaning. But there's a reason for that too. It's because then when we open the doors and people are so jazzed and they come flooding in, it's like, wow, it's such good vibes when customers come in and they're like, oh my gosh, those 2 days that you weren't open, like, I didn't even know what to do. I had no place to eat. Like, you're the only restaurant I ever want to go to. Please never close. It's like that can be such a flood of wonderful vibes. This could be someone who hadn't been around for a while. This could be homecoming. This could be someone who hasn't been around certain people that they care about in a long time, and they're finally saying, I'm going to take some time off work and go hang out with friends. And friends are so thrilled to see you. It's so loving. It's so kind. But to me, this looks like one particular person that's really happy to see us, and vice versa. Now it comes in this area of like truth, this area of I feel really good about this. I mean, this is like Gemini in their most potent power. Their divine feminine energy, whether they're masculine or feminine, is kicked into high gear, saying, I receive this. I like the feel of this. It fits directly in with the way I want to be treated. This is somebody who is, I mean, look at how respectful this is. This is someone who says, like, Gemini is it. Gemini is the one that I am so happy to see. Even if we're meeting up with a group of friends, there's one person in particular that seems to be more excited to see us. They are viewing us in this really incredible light, and we're welcoming that energy. And I think that's a really big thing. This whole flow is about welcoming good stuff toward us this week. So really beautiful vibes on this, because when we don't block stuff off, when we make space for people to contact us, when we make space for, lovers or friends to reach out, or we contact somebody in return to figure out what did they want from us, why were they knocking on our door. This could be somebody who had sent messages to us that we never read, and then we unblock it and we see what they said, or they left us voice messages and we were too busy to hear it. And today's a day that we can finally turn our attention to that. And it's amazing. It feels so good. It feels so like an immediate change happens as soon as we open up those floodgates. As soon as we respond, we got good stuff that comes in. But I really feel like this has to do with good stuff for the Gemini in regards to matters of the heart, or certainly matters of relationships that are like anything that we care about, right? It doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be someone that we feel a bond with. But it's interesting because we never felt so powerful. Like this is a powerful position to be in. This is a powerful energy vibe. We have a Six of Swords, and then we have the Death card that's sideways. So the other thing in this is that this week we are moving on from the idea that something is over, because it's not, right? Instead, something was postponed. Just like we didn't close our business, we just closed it for 2 weeks so that we could, clean it. And now we're reopened, and we're so glad. It's like somebody is falling more in love with their business, with their career, with their job once they take a day or two off, and then they go back to work, and it's like, oh my God, I totally love this. I love my coworkers. I missed these are my friends too. There's a certain amount of satisfaction, and somebody realizes now, maybe that, and if this is about romance, which this Death card really always looks like romance to me, someone is realizing that the only thing that I'm moving on from is the turmoil or the exhaustion, or everybody, even if something is good, sometimes we just get overwhelmed. Sometimes life is really stressful. Sometimes we need to pull back, have some me time, and then once we've rejuvenated ourselves, we walk in and it's like, oh my God, I am so fortunate to have the life that I have, to have the people in my life, to have the lovers that I have, to have whatever the things are that are a beautiful part of my world. I feel so grateful to have them. I feel so rejuvenated. But I almost didn't know that until I was able to give myself a little bit of breathing space. So I've moved on from stress, and I've moved on from thinking maybe something is over, maybe this doesn't work, maybe the whole thing has to be overhauled. No, I don't need to remodel everything. I don't have to remodel the whole business. I just needed to take a few days off. I totally love my business. Will I continue to grow and change? Yes, because the Death card is still coming out sideways. Scorpio energy here. Will there be things that change? Say this is about a partnership. We're moving out of troubled waters and into a really powerful romance now. Does it mean things are going to transform for us? Yes, but maybe not super fast. This card, even if it's in the upright, you notice how these two are dancing in the flames. I feel like we could go from a hot, heavy, passionate romance into like, wow, this feels really fulfilling. This feels, now that I'm reunited with this person, now that I'm back with someone who is seeing me as like the one, and I'm feeling the same way about them. I feel super in my power. I feel super happy. This person they couldn't wait to see me. I gotta say, the strongest storyline that I see here is we have unblocked someone only to discover that they have been waiting for that chance. They have been hoping that we would come and meet up with them. This is all for the sake of love. And we feel it immediately. It feels so different. It feels really strong. It feels really sweet. It feels really good. They're looking at us with those eyes that like, it's like basically the way we wanted to be treated is the way someone's treating us now. And we're able to move in from troubled waters. We're not, I don't think that we're at a place where it's like, okay, but this could still go south and it could still fall apart. I feel more like we confidently are moving on from the problems that we had in the past. I don't know exactly where we're going yet or how this romance will change the two of us, but there will be changes. But we're going to take it like not in some huge sweeping, we're immediately living together, we're immediately getting married. It's like, let's just see how this transforms the both of us. Because for the first time, maybe in a long time, we're good. We're getting back to good. If this is about career stuff, if this is about other areas of life, though, it's a little of the same where we gave ourselves some breathing space only to come back in super rejuvenated and really aware, even maybe set some new boundaries for ourselves where it's like, you know what, I'm not going to let myself get overwhelmed again. Now that I recognize the signs and symptoms of when I'm overwhelmed, I'm going to, avoid burnout next time. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Like I don't want to get in a place where I'm thinking everything is terrible. Why don't I just take a step back, take a deep breath, and give myself some days off next time I start to get exhausted? Because for a little while, maybe I was thinking, this is just, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't think I'm happy anymore. And then we get some rest and we take care of ourselves. And then we come back in and it's like, wait a second, I freaking love this. And they love me. And, my business loves me. And the coworkers love me. And I love them. Why was I feeling so overwhelmed? Oh, because I was exhausted. Because I needed to pull back just a little and take care of me. So I think it's a little bit of like awareness of how to structure things a little bit better. That's why it's not an ending. It's a gentle transformation, but someone is more wise in how they move forward because they're going to have success from here on out. So that's what we got on this one. As always, guys, these are fictional stories about fictional characters because I'm not a psychic. I can't tell you anything real about you, but I hope that you find something, inspirational or uplifting about my style of art. I hope that everybody has a week as good as the one that we just saw here. Take care, and may you always decide that your day is going to be the best possible. You deserve it. Take care. Bye.